Hello everyone, welcome to our live session from TCL Global Islamabad and thank you all for joining us today. I'm Harun Rashid from TCL Global and I have been working as a business development deputy man, as a deputy manager business development Pakistan. I would like to request you to stay with us for today. We will discuss about the University of Dundee application, course, tuition fees, scholarship, and with and without IELTS study option, and many more things that can help you to study at University of Dundee. For this reason, today we have our guest, honorable guest, Jonathon Fortune, who is working as an international officer, external relationship with University of Dundee, who will be joining us today, and we will be sharing the all opportunities for the university international students at the University of Dundee offers. So you can also ask us the questions and your concern about your study at the University of Dundee. We'll try to answer all of them. And one more request to start our program, who are joining already joining with ours. So I would like to request you to drop your question and please comment us if you have any questions, and also please share so that your friends can also get some information related to the University of Dundee. Before welcoming our guest, I would like to give you a short intro about the TCL Global. TCL Global is a dynamic and passionate education consultant, and with our highly experienced counselor who can help you, the students from all over the world, for the further study in UK, USA, Canada, and Australia. TCL Global is a partner with more than 200 universities around the UK, USA, Canada, and Australia. With our high professional links, you can get access to the top universities, getting the most advanced opportunities. We have been continuing our free consultation for more than 10 years, and you will be happy to know that our consultation fee is we know that we our consultation fee is totally free, and we have more than 19 branches in 13 countries that enable us to enhance our global operation, offering you to study in your target country. Our goal is to provide you an international platform for your educational career, and in all sort of solution for those who want to study in the UK, USA, Canada, and Australia. So please stay with us and discover your opportunities. Now let's see a full video about the University of Dundee. Hello, I'm delighted.
Hi, Harun.
Hi, I'm delighted to take the opportunity to introduce our honorable guest. Let's welcome to our honorable guest, Jonathon Fortune, who has been working as an international officer, external relation, University of Dundee. Uh, Thank you, Jonathan Fortune, for joining us today, and I hope we will have a good session. Our uh, viewers are waiting to know something about the University of Dundee. So could you please share some information about getting the application, scholarship, and with and without just study option, please?
For sure. Firstly, thank you, Harun, and thank you, TCL Global, for having me today. Honoured to join today's live session. Thank you for giving me the platform to speak about the University of Dundee. Much appreciated. Secondly, I'd like to mention that I will be in Islamabad and Rawalpindi in November. So travelling out on the 6th of November for 1 week and hoping to visit the TCL Global office. So it'll be great to see
Sure.
Harun, colleagues, and hopefully can meet
Yeah,
interested students as well.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to share a presentation I have and speak to you all about my university, University of Dundee. So if you bear with me for just one moment.
Sure.
Okay. Harun, are you able to see my presentation slides?
Yeah, no, I think I can. Yeah,
You can see? Is the
yeah,
picture okay? The picture's clear?
yeah. Now we can see.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. As Harun mentioned, my name is Jonathon Fortune, International Officer at the University of Dundee, and currently Country Manager for Pakistan. What I'd like to do today is I'd like to tell you about both the City of Dundee and the University of Dundee. And within that, I'll speak about our entry requirements, courses we offer, scholarships, application deadlines, and so much more. So first of all, where is Dundee? So Dundee is in Scotland in the United Kingdom. We're roughly 1 hour north of Edinburgh, and Edinburgh is the capital city of Scotland. From Edinburgh to London, it's roughly a 1 hour flight. From Dundee to London by train, you're looking at around 5 to 6 hours. And Dundee, it is a city in Scotland, but it's a slightly smaller city. So we have a population of around 150,000 people, but we're a very picturesque and very scenic city. So National Geographic, Vogue, Condé Nast, Skyscanner have all said that Dundee is a must-visit destination. And as you can see here is the city. So it's situated on the banks of the River Tay. Towards the right-hand side of the screen, you have the Tay Road Bridge, and the city is beneath Dundee Law, which is a famous hill within the city. Dundee is also famous for art and design, and it is the UK's first and only UNESCO City of Design. Furthermore, the Times has said that Dundee is one of Scotland's best places to live, and with the city having a population of around 150,000, on one hand, you have everything that you'd expect a city to have. So cafes, coffee shops, restaurants, shopping mall, bus station, etc. But because of the smaller population, Dundee has a nice community feel to it. So you could walk to the city centre and perhaps you'll meet people from your classes, people from your societies. At Dundee, it doesn't feel like you're one in a million in a massive city. It has a nice community feel to it. And Dundee, much like a lot of Scotland, in my, of course, unbiased opinion as a Scotsman, is that Dundee is a very scenic and beautiful destination, much like the rest of my country. So nearby to Dundee, you have national nature reserves, you have forests and beaches, you have mountains, you have lochs. So a loch is a Scottish word for a lake, and glens, which is a Scottish word for a valley. Scotland's a very beautiful destination. Rankings. So in 2022, we were 31st in the UK. We've been ranked 4th in Scotland and 23rd in the UK in 2021, according to the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide. One of the world's top 250 universities, top 50 university for impact, and as for career opportunities, number 1 in Scotland and number 4 in the UK for graduates entering professional occupations. And for overall average satisfaction, number 1 in Scotland and number 4 in the UK. And here we have an aerial image of our campus, and our campus is situated right within the heart of the city. So we're around a 10-15 minute walk from the city centre. On campus, we have around 12,500 students, and we have students from all over the world. So it's a very international student body. We have students from Pakistan, we have students from Africa, we have students from Europe, we have students from Southeast Asia. We have many different cultures, many different nationalities within our student body. In Scotland, much like Dundee, is a very welcoming and friendly environment. On campus, we have all our teaching facilities. We have ensuite student accommodation, sports facilities, world-leading laboratories, and our students' union. And within the student union, that is our home or hub of all of our student societies. And we have around 200 different student societies. So, for example, we have the University of Dundee Islamic Society, we have the University of Dundee Tea Society. I know from a previous visit to Pakistan how much people enjoy their tea, but we also have student societies for certain subjects. So, for example, say you were doing politics or international relations, then we have the Model United Nations Society, but we also have the Economic Society, the Business Society, the Law Society. A lot of societies to get involved with and join people with similar interests. And as for sports, we have, for example, the football team, the hockey team, the cricket team, a lot of different clubs that you can join and get involved with for sports. Now, for academics, here at Dundee, we offer a wide variety of different degree programmes. So much so that we have 10 different academic schools, and within one academic school, you'll find there are numerous degree programmes. So here are the academic schools. Firstly, we have the Duncan of Jordanson College of Art and Design. As I mentioned earlier, Dundee is a UNESCO City of Design, and the art school is ranked #1 in Scotland. As well as art and design, we have business, which is really popular in Pakistan. We have dentistry, education and social work, health sciences, humanities, life sciences, medicine, science and engineering, and social sciences. And I get asked quite a lot if we have any top-up programs for final year entry. Unfortunately, we don't have any top-up programs. For students that don't quite meet the entry requirements for direct entry, what we have is we have foundation programs, and our foundation programs are taught at International College Dundee, which is also within the campus, so ICT students feel just as much of a student as those that have entered directly. So we have 12-month pre-bachelor's programs and 12-month pre-master's programs in a variety of different subjects. And for students who don't quite meet our English language requirements, we have pre-sessional English language programs that students can join. And speaking about English language, here are the English language tests we accept. So we accept IELTS, we accept TOEFL if it's in person, Pearson if it's the academic version, Trinity ISE, and the CELT version of Language Cert. There are also qualifications that we accept that can result in an English language test, whatever. So if you studied GCSE, IB, O level, A level, and achieved a C or a B in English within the last 7 years, then you usually don't need to sit an English language test. What we do also have, however, is we have MOI agreements in Pakistan, medium of instruction agreements. So if you've been taught at any of these institutions within the past 2 years of applying and have been taught in English, then you don't need an English language test. So these institutions are NUST, COMSATS, LUMS, and Kinnaird College for Women. All we need is some documentation to prove you graduate from one of these institutions within the past 2 years and were taught in English, and you don't need an English language test. For academic requirements, so for the undergraduate level, for the higher secondary school certificate, we're looking for 75% overall in science, engineering or pre-medicine groups and 80% from other groups. but we can also accept first year of a bachelor's degree from a recognised university in Pakistan. If you want to do medicine or dentistry, however, the entry requirements are slightly higher. So for the HSSC, we're looking for a minimum of 80% in 5 subjects, and these subjects should include chemistry and 2 from this list, biology, maths and physics. For a lot of bachelor's programmes in Scotland and at Dundee, they tend to be 4 years in length. For some programmes, however, we offer what's called Year 2 entry. So you start in the second year of the programme, which means the bachelor's is 3 years instead of 4. However, for second year entry, we do need qualifications such as A levels or IB. We can't accept the HSSC for second year entry. Now, moving on to postgraduate. So for a lot of our 1-year master's programmes, we require a bachelor's degree, ideally with a CGPA of 2.6 out of 4. For subjects such as dentistry, medicine, science and engineering, then ideally a GPA of 3.0 out of 4. And if you want to do a PhD at Dundee, then we need a master's degree and evidence that you've undertaken some academic research as part of your previous studies. Now, applying to Dundee. So at Dundee, we have both a September and a January intake for direct entry. Each September, we have all of our subjects available. For January, we have some of our subjects available. However, for January, we have our postgraduate Masters in Business available, and they tend to be really popular. So, as for entry requirements, so for January 2023, the deadline for business at the postgraduate level is tomorrow. It's tomorrow at 5 p.m. UK time. So a really short amount of time if you want to study business this January at Dundee. For next September, however, the deadline will be sometime in 2023. For all other programmes for January, the deadline is the 21st of October at the postgraduate level. At the undergraduate level, 2nd of December. The deadline to meet all your conditions, such as submitting an English language test, 9th of December. Our last CAS will be issued the 23rd of December, and our pre-CAS checklist, which I'll speak about briefly, must be completed by the 16th of December. Don't worry too much about trying to remember these deadlines because TCL Global and Haroon can remind you of these dates. Deposits and payment plans. For most subjects, a £3,000 deposit payment is required. At point of enrolment, no additional payment is required. All we need is for you to set up a payment plan, and you can pay the rest of your tuition fees over 7 monthly instalments if that would be your preference. The reason I say if that would be your preference is because for the deposit payment, you can actually pay the full tuition fee amount as a deposit if you like to. Now, for a CAS letter, which you need in order to apply for your visa, we need students to meet all their conditions and to firmly have accepted an unconditional offer, have paid their deposit payment, and completed the pre-CAS checklist. So essentially, the pre-CAS checklist asks you to confirm that all the details we have for you are correct. And currently, we do not conduct any pre-CAS interviews for students from Pakistan. Just before I move on, this picture here is of the Victoria and Albert Design Museum in Dundee. It's a big tourist attraction, a big art and design exhibition. Employability and career development. So in 2021, Guardian ranked us as #1 in Scotland, top 10 in the UK for career prospects. Complete University Guide, #2 in Scotland for graduate prospects. At Dundee, we have a careers team that's for life. So no matter if you've graduated 1 year ago, 5 years ago, or if you're a current student, you can still get help and support from our careers team, and they can help you find part-time jobs, internships, graduate jobs, whatever it may be you need support with. For international students, they can work for up to 20 hours a week part-time while studying. And with Dundee being a city, you'll find that there are businesses within the city that are looking for part-time workers. For students that want to do one of our business masters programs, if you study any of these programs, then we have an 8-week internship as part of the program through our partners at Pagoda Projects. And this internship can be done in Manchester in the UK, Mexico, Vietnam, China, or can be done virtually. And we have it available in a wide variety of different areas. Tuition fees, so these are baseline figures before scholarships. At the undergraduate level, you're looking at around 19,500. Postgraduate, 19,900 for classroom-based courses. Lab-based courses, 24,100 before scholarships. Now, these are baseline figures. For some programs, the tuition fees may be slightly higher. To give you an example, art and design programs may have slightly higher tuition fees, and medicine and dentistry, they definitely have higher tuition fees. Just moving on to my final few slides on scholarships. For all students from Pakistan studying an eligible program, they're guaranteed an automatic £4,000 scholarship that is deducted from tuition fees. No need to apply. Our admissions team look at the application, see you're from Pakistan, see you're studying an eligible program, and will automatically award you this tuition fee discount. It's available for 5 years in total. And as for exceptions, undergraduate medicine and dentistry, the scholarship is not eligible for those programs. And at the postgraduate level, if you see a course that has tuition fees significantly lower than the baseline figure I provided of 19,900, then it's likely that that program is not eligible for the scholarship. We have our Global Excellence Scholarship, which is for students who have excelled academically. And if you have the equivalent of a UK first class degree in your bachelor's, or the equivalent to BBB at A level, or a HSSC score of 80% and above, then instead of £4,000, there'll be a £6,000 scholarship automatically awarded. Now for January, for business students, we have our Discover Business Scholarship, automatic £2,000, and it can be combined with the previous scholarships I spoke about, either the Vice Chancellor South Asia Scholarship worth £4,000 or the Global Excellence worth £6,000. January is the last intake for this additional £2,000 scholarship for business students. And finally, we have the Al Maktoum Living Support Scholarship. So at Dundee, we teach Islamic finance degrees, and for students studying Islamic finance, we have an automatic £5,000 scholarship. However, this scholarship is to help with living costs. So it's paid directly to the student in 10 monthly instalments of £500, and it can be combined with the previous scholarships I spoke about. So for January, it can be combined with the additional £2,000 Discover Business Scholarship, and then one of the scholarships I mentioned at the start, either the Vice Chancellor South Asia or the Global Excellence Scholarship. Beyond January, the Discover Business Scholarship won't be available, but it can be combined with either the £4,000 or the £6,000 scholarship. And here we have a nice photo of Dundee just to finish. So you have the River Tay, the Tay Rail Bridge. This is the Victoria and Albert Design Museum. And just behind it, we have the Discovery ship, which once sailed to Antarctica, but is now situated within Dundee. So hopefully you enjoyed listening to my presentation, learning about the city of Dundee, and also the University of Dundee. So thank you
This,
very much.
thank you, Jonathon Fortune, for your nice and informative presentation. One of our viewers has asked you a question. He wants to study in digital marketing. Is it possible?
Yes, so we have a digital marketing master's. So that's available at the postgraduate level. At the undergraduate level, we don't have digital marketing, but we do have business management. But if it is a master's you're looking for, oh yeah, I can see that, you study masters in digital marketing. So yes, we do have that. The deadline for January is tomorrow at 5 p.m. UK time, but we will also offer the program next September. So yes, we do offer that program.
Okay, I think that if he applies for these intakes in January 23, he will get the more scholarship than
Yes, that's
September
correct.
23.
If you apply for this January, you'll get the £2,000 Discover Business Scholarship added on to any scholarships you're awarded. For next September, the additional 2,000 won't be available.
Yeah, that's nice. So, Jonathan, I have one question. So, do you have the direct foundation course, right?
Yeah, so we have foundation programs available for bachelors and for masters. They're taught at International College Dundee.
Okay, that's fine. So, I'm thinking towards that if the students complete his the first year, so in at Dundee, will the students be eligible for to enter the second year or first year?
So if you're doing a foundation program at Dundee at the bachelor's level, then after that 1 year foundation, you'll join year one of the bachelor's program. And bachelor's program at Dundee is 4 years in length.
But if a students complete his the first year bachelor in Pakistan,
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, first year bachelor's in Pakistan, then you would be eligible for entry into year one of the bachelor's at Dundee. We can't offer second year entry, but 1 year of a bachelor's in Pakistan, eligible to apply for a bachelor's and enter in year one.
okay, I got. So I'd like to thank you that you have been promoted as a country manager for the Pakistan. So yes, congratulations to you for this new role.
Thank
And
you.
also in Pakistan, we have two branches. One is in Islamabad, another is in Lahore. So I think that we have another question. Our another viewers has asked a question. He wants to do the MBA degree. Is it possible on
So
HR?
at Dundee, we have many master's programs in business. We don't specifically have one that has Master of Business Administration in the title, but we have many business programs that are similar to an MBA. So, for example, we have a master's degree in management, we have a master's degree in entrepreneurship, master's degrees in finance. So, lots of different master's programs in business, similar to MBAs, but just don't have MBA in the degree title.
That's nice. So for the issue a cash, just you need to the payment copy, right? There is
Yeah, so for most programs, we need a £3,000 deposit payment. Need you
yeah.
to have met all of your conditions and firmly accepted your offer. Complete the pre-cast checklist, which just asks that we have all the correct details for you, and then we can issue the CAS. Um, and we have started issuing CASs for January. The last CAS will be issued on the 23rd of December. And at the moment, we don't interview. There are no pre-CAS interviews.
Okay, I get. And also you're accepting the MI from the four universities. That's really another amazing
That's
news
correct. So
for the Pakistan.
NUS, LUMS, COMSATs, 𝐼𝐻 College.
Yeah. So what is the average annual cost studying living in Dundee area?
So we estimate that living costs are around £10,000 to £12,000 a year. Um, there was slightly lower than that, but we've updated our estimates for 2022 and beyond. So £10,000 to £12,000 a year.
Okay. So you are not accepting any other, you are just only accepting the language outside, not the ESOL version.
At the
Is
moment,
it?
it's only the self version of language cell.
Yeah. Good. So I think that a good presentation and for informative live session with you. And dear audience, if you have any comment, if you have any uh, thing to know, so you can also ask and let us know your experience and opinion in the comment section. And I think that it was really nice presentation from our honorable guest, and I would like to thank to our honorable guest for giving us your valuable time for our students. Hope it will help the students to study at the Dundee, and hopefully we'll be able to support the students more, inshallah.
Thank you, Harun. Um, As I mentioned in my presentation, applications for business close tomorrow, 5 p.m. UK time. I know there were a couple of questions about business, so if you are interested, please do contact TCL Global and they will be able to support whether you want to join in January or whether you want to join next September. All other programs, the deadline is the 21st of October for January. Again, Haroon and TCL Global can support with that. And I will be in Pakistan at the start of November. As I mentioned,
In-
starting out on the 6th of November here for a week in Islamabad and Rawalpindi. So any students that do apply, I'd be more than happy to meet you whilst I am in Pakistan.
Sure, sure. We'll arrange such kind of event so that students can meet you and they can ask you the different their questions and different their interesting things. Okay. Obviously, in Pakistan we have two branches. One is in Islamabad, another is in Lahore. In Islamabad, our office in Aish Markets, and in Lahore, our office in Firdaus Market. So those who are interested to study at University of Dundee, so please feel free to contact us. We are our team is ready to help you. So thank you, Jonathan, for
Thank you.
your valuable time. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
A pleasure as always. Thank you.
Thank you.